Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another video. So this is going to be less than ideal filming conditions, even more than normal. I'm filming this off of my phone. My phone is against my backpack right now. Yeah, and I'm sitting on my floor because guess what? My MacBook Air decided to break a USB port. Yeah, yeah. So it's at the Mac store, and the Apple store, I should say, getting fixed. So I have to use my Pro. But my Pro's camera is terrible. So this is the best camera I have right now, and I really wanted to get this video out, so I'm doing this a little bit ratchet, but whatever. But yeah, he's amazing. He's so nice. So getting into the story, I work at Noodles & Company. I posted plenty of videos about that on my channel before. So T-Bone came in and got some food, and I was just talking to him like I normally do, and I was gonna ask him, are you guys motorcyclists? Like, are you a motorcyclist? Because at this point, Xavier hadn't come in yet. He just looked like a motorcyclist. But I didn't really say anything. I talked to like everybody at Noodles, but I didn't really mention it. I was like, whatever, like some people just dress like that. So he came in and got food and ate and everything. And then now who I know to be Xavier came in. He was just a random guy that came in. I had no idea who he was. I just start talking to him like I always do, because I usually like take orders at Noodles, and that's what I was doing that day. And I was like, hey, are you wearing sunscreen? Because it smelled like sunscreen. And I could tell it was coming from him because clearly no one at Noodles wears sunscreen during the day, and nobody else was around. And he was like, "No, actually, it's my leave-in hair conditioner." And because he has so many tattoos, as you guys will see in the picture, I thought he would have sunscreen on, and he was out like motorcycling. And he was like, "Oh yeah, like I usually wear it to like protect my skin and all these tattoos and everything." And I was like, "Yeah, that and like protect against melanoma and everything." He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." Okay, cool. So he goes over and sits with T-Bone, and they're eating and talking. And a couple of the other girls had started to kind of recognize him, and they were like, hey, I think he's in the band Buckcherry. I'm not totally sure. And they were just trying not to like flat out stare at him to be like creepy. And that's when one of the girls goes, yeah, he's definitely from the band Buckcherry, like, definitely. And they were like, but we don't want to be like his little groupies. We don't want to annoy him, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'll go say something. Like, I don't care at all. And it turns out, so we just ended up kind of watching, like trying to make sure it was actually him. And he comes back up to get more food because he's like, I'm still hungry. They're like, oh, okay, cool. So he gets like a small mac and cheese or something like that. And I said, do you happen to be in the band Buckcherry? And he goes, I am in that band. And I just got this like wave of adrenaline. I was so excited. And I had heard of Buckcherry, but like not all that much. And I've now looked into their music more, and I'm like obsessed. But yeah, he was like, I am in the band Buckcherry, and we were talking about that for a little while. Nothing major. We were just all really excited. And he's like, hey, do you guys want to do pictures? Like, forget about the food for a little while. Like, take your time in that. Do you guys want to do pictures? And we're like, yeah. Like, we didn't want to be your, like, little annoying groupies or whatever. He's like, no, it's totally fine. Like, I'm glad you guys recognized me. Like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, yeah, I play in this band, but, like, I'm normal just like you are. And, but yeah, we all got pictures with him. He was so super nice. I'm trying to keep this like the paraphrased version. Um, yeah, and I told him, I was like, I was just gonna tell you guys like how nice you were, like just normal. And they were like, take your time, no rush, blah blah blah. And yeah, it was just really nice. And I am definitely gonna go to some Buckcherry concerts. Hopefully in Ohio, not super far. I don't really want to say where I live on here. Um, but I guess I could say like the general area of Columbus and Cleveland, depending on the time of year, basically. Um, Ohio, Columbus and Cleveland, Ohio. So yeah, that is how I met Xavier Muriel from Buckcherry. I am obsessed with Buckcherry. He is amazing. And Xavier, if you ever watch this, I just want you to know I absolutely adore Buckcherry because of you. I adore drumming because of you. I want to start drumming because of you. And I've always wanted to tour and do music, and I know a lot of people like kind of say that or whatever. Honestly, I've watched like all of your interviews, and the sound of touring, actually, I don't know, sounds really fun. Like, touring sounds fun. Like, I will sleep on a bus that jostles around. Like, I don't care. I'll sleep in, like, the lounge on, like, the couch. I don't care. Like, it just sounds really, really fun. And I've never been in, like, a band, or had any friends that, like, had the same passion for it. And, I'm in music therapy and Spanish dual degree because I do want to get a college degree, and that is, a big passion of mine, but I have still always wanted to do touring and performing and all that. So, yeah, you've just inspired that in me, and I definitely want to see Buckcherry. And I know you guys are coming to Lancaster in 8 days. I might end up at that concert. I'm pushing for it. Xavier, if you ever watch this, I'm Ella. I'm the one from Noodles and Company. I'll be inserting pictures somewhere in here. That was the one that actually originally asked you if you were in Buckcherry, if you remember. And shout out to the YouTube channel CrowShow, aka Draven. AKA Draven. Thank you so much. Thank you for replying. Thank you for being amazing, teaching me everything. Xavier, I hope I can talk to you on Twitter because I keep messaging you just so you know that it's me. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and keep me updated. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.